like everyone else, GA. I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. White is out there with Jackson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot. Now here's Mills. It's right on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mills. Pass to Johnson. Misses the 3. Here are the Wildcats. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's James outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Mills. He had 15 points last outing. Left side Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Mills has got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nice shot by James.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
To the paint. Here's Mills. Takes it off the glass. He's got 7.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Last game for the Wildcats, they pick up the win against the Wolverines. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Takes it inside. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
James with it. Coming off 31 points last game. With the shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Oh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Monroe, the pass to Rosario, and the shot goes down. He's got 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Radenovic. It's hauled in by Arizona.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's James. And the dunk by James.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Radenovic Payne covering. Clock is at 3. Adenovich, his first shot coming late, and that one's good. Wright's got his first 2 points.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Again, James missing.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
From 10 feet out, the shot missing. Arizona trails by 5. And the dunk by James.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And the 3 off target.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. The kick out to Wright. To the middle. They double him with James. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Adenovich, Payne covering. Second chance effort. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats, trailing by 5. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip from beyond the arc and then some. James has got 16 points.
And that's in the gym range. Yeah, he can pull up and knock it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of this Arizona team this year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the top.
Oh, what a dunk! And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Sweet little floater. James has got the lead up to 1 now for the Wildcats.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
4 seconds left. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. 5 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wildcats. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Well, I think for Arizona, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as...
Yeah, I'll tell you, the fans are on the edge of their seats. They're getting their money's worth, Ernie.
It is electric in this arena tonight, and the team... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
At 52% from the field. They're clicking. We've got Johnson. Jackson is out there with Wright, and it's Mills in at the point guard. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Into the lane, and the rejection by James. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wildcats. And let's see what Arizona has coming up on Sunday, then on Tuesday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
From deep three-point land. Bounded by Jackson.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
James outside, 6 to shoot. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. James has got 25 points. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Back to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
It's stolen by Johnson. Lets it go from deep, and the three ball is good. Johnson's got 5.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Here's James, banked in off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Mills looking it over. Inside, here's Wright, and finished off by Wright.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything.
Now James. He's got 29 points. Here's Radenovich. The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Mills.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Reese. 5 points in the game. Pass to James. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. A very nice season for him last year. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you said it, top 5 percentage from deep. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game. Here's James. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. James has got 31.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Pass to Mills for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
1:51 left in the third. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 33 points for MP. Here and here's Arizona now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 36.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Down low. And he banks in the lane.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And for the Wildcats, you've got Payne, and it's James in at the point. Doesn't go for him.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes for...
Oh!
Man. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Six on the shot clock. Johnson in the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Jackson, a screen on James. Drives to the hoop, and he goes in for the dunk.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Puts it up from 15. Sweet shot at the right time. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Takes the three, and there's the three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Here's Johnson. Takes a step back. 6 feet out. Shot clock at 6. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Arizona trails by 16. James outside. Spins. puts it right back up and in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Jackson outside. Right with a screen on James. Driving in. And it misses. And here's Arizona now. A 12-point game.
Yeah, easy.